Welcome along, fellow time travelers and strange historians. This time around, we're going to travel back in time to April 27th, 1912. And I'm going to read for you an article that was published in Scientific American about the Titanic. Before I begin, please like and share the show and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now please join me around the campfire. On April 27th, 1912, the following article was published in Scientific American. The headline is as follows: Light out of a dark tragedy. Out of the necessarily confused and contradictory stories of the Titanic disaster told by the survivors, there has been shown, conspicuously, one reassuring fact, which has shed a softening light upon the unspeakable horror of the disaster. Supreme among the master motives of this complicated human nature of ours are the love of life and the instinct to preserve it at whatever cost. True, it is that under certain conditions of iron discipline or the contagious passion of the multitude, men have seemed to hold life less dear, and so the role of recorded heroism has grown with the passing years. When the side of the Titanic was torn asunder, the rapid settling of the ship must soon have foretold her doom to every thinking man aboard, and early in the development of the disaster, the terrifying fact was known that 2 out of every 3 of that ship's complement must go down in that ice-covered sea. Yet in all the narratives of those final hours of agony, there is practically unanimous testimony to the noble spirit of chivalry which prevailed. With scarcely an exception, the men stood aside and surrendered the one chance of life for women and children until the safety of every one of these had been assured. Then, with that calm resignation in the face of certain death, which is the mark of the highest courage, and to the music of the band, to whose eternal honor be it recorded, the majority awaited the final plunge, or flung themselves in a last vein of hope into the dark waters. Let the pessimist who laments the debasing effects of our modern civilization take note of this: the supreme triumph of the man in us over the brute. The blow which proved the Titanic the supreme exhibit of our boasted skill and prowess, to be after all but a fragile shell, served to demonstrate the eternal strength and the eternal growth of those sublime qualities of heart and mind, which, after all, are the true values and highest glory of our human life.